Environment news. Who has made a not-so-welcome return this week?
Insulate Britain.
Yes.
Insulate Britain. Well, they didn't go away, did they?
They've been gluing more things to the road this week.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Somebody glued their face
Somebody
Really?
glued their face to the
to the
road.
road. That's right.
Things have reached the heads glued to road stage of the climate crisis.
For me, they had this morning, yes.
I'm concerned about your head.
Yes, so am I.
You're not going to snip yourself, are you?
Hopefully not. You'll find out if there's blood coming out.
Brings a new meaning to the phrase keeping your ear to the ground.
I mean, of all the silly things to do.
Oh, that was a very careful silly. Oh, you can spot a sitting MP, can't you? It's quite brave, though, isn't it? I mean, I know
Brave?
it's silly, but he stuck his face to the road.
Stuck his face to the
I mean,
ground.
a hand.
And it could just come off, and it could just be a face on the road.
Face off.
Or a road on his face, and every time he laid down, somebody tried to park on him.
OK, that's a happier outcome.
He had his aspirin inhaler, though. He glued his hand to the... And the aspirin inhaler is just out of...
Just out of reach. It's just out of reach.
Just kick it over, mate. Just kick it over a bit. Put it in my mouth. Now, of course, there's some anti-Insulate Britain protesters, and they've been using lots of interesting tactics to try and stop the campaigners this week. What do you think was the most brutal thing they tried?
Somebody started playing bagpipes, didn't they?
That's right, yeah. What could be harsher than that? Somebody tries to move them by playing the bagpipes in their face.
And if that worked as a political tactic, the English would have left Scotland centuries ago.
Now, how did talk radio host Mike Graham embarrass himself in an interview with an Insulate Britain protester?
Concrete can grow?
It was extraordinary. Look at this.
Morning, Mike.
Oh, hello. What are you glued to, Cameron?
Just your screen, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. What do you do for a living,
Well,
Cameron?
I'm a carpenter.
A carpenter, right. So how safe is that for the climate?
Well, I work with timber, which is a much more sustainable material rather than concrete. I also
But you work with
retrofit-
trees that have been cut down then, don't you?
It's a sustainable building practice
How is it sustainable if you're killing trees?
because it's regenerative. You can grow trees.
Well, you can grow all sorts of things, can't you?
Well, you can't grow concrete.
You can. See you, Cameron. Cheerio.
I love the way he just pretends to freeze.
Yeah, carpenter, eh? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Trees, oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a useless job, Jesus.
Yeah. I know. What are you, paramedic? Oh, paramedic, are you?
Yeah.
What, bringing people back to life so they can breathe more air? Talking about daft things that people say based on no facts, I'm coming to you, Dawn.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Now then...